Hello, it's Monday morning in the Philippines, and it is very early here. It is 6:30, and just wanted to catch up with you guys. I was supposed to do this live stream a few days ago, but I wasn't able to. Can you guys please give me feedback if my audio is working, if it's okay? I'm not using an external microphone right now, so I I'm not sure if we're having a best audio here. Hello, Stevie. How are you? How was your Christmas? How did you spend your New Year? Is my audio okay, Steve? Hello, good morning, Dawn. No, it's good evening. Uh, Volume is a little low, but good. Let me try to see if I can do something about this. Oh, let's see. Audio. Oh, the my volume is already maxed. Yeah, this always happens when I'm not using an external microphone. So I apologize, guys, but I hope that I'm clear. Hello, Chris from Florida. How are you? How did you spend your New Year? I think this live stream is titled What Last Year Taught You. Honestly, what did last year teach you, guys? Over this side, last year definitely taught us a lot of things. I can talk about probably a couple of them, but I'm more interested in uh, hearing or reading what last year taught you. Yes, we have what do you call what's his name? Oh my God. Because you've been missing for a long time, Bradford. I forgot your name. Where have you been, by the way? How's life? How's everything? How was your Christmas? How was your New Year? Did life teach you anything last year? Last year taught me to. Oh, I jumped on comments. Let me just get back to you in a bit, Steve. I just want to put your comments, all of your comments on screen. And if you guys, any of your comments are, if I didn't read them or did not highlight them on here on the screen, that's unintentional. It doesn't appear on my screen. So that's why on your part, it would look like I'm skipping your comments, but I'm only basing on what's on my screen. All right. Uh, okay, thank you for the feedback, Dawn. How are you? Chris, hello. Is there anything new? What did life teach you last year? Good afternoon, good evening, Bradford. I know that's not your name. Um, I forgot because you have been missing for a long time. You and your boyfriend gave me a ride in your car to my hotel last year. That was not last year. I think that was 2 years ago. Thanks for that. You guys were very nice. No, that was not last year. I'm positive. That was either 2 years ago or more than 2 years ago, Christopher. And it's so nice to have you here. Thank you for staying. It's been 2 years. What did life teach you last year, Christopher? Oh, how was your stay here in Dumaguete, by the way? Yes, I remember this. Yes. It's nice to have you here. Last year taught me to depend on myself. Yes. Um, yeah, if even if whether or not you are in a relationship, you have family living with you, I think life teach us lessons sometimes so we can learn how to just you know count on ourselves. Sometimes it's so nice to have a family, to have your partner, to have your children, to have your parents with us, but they're not there 100% with us because they're living their own lives as well. So yes, Steve, life teaches sometimes how to be on our own, how to do things on our own, alone, and depend on ourselves. Is this supposed to be a joke? Hello, Robert. How are you? What did life teach you this year? Hey, 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 Gardener. I know I'm positive that you told me in one of the live streams your name, but I'm really sorry. And all of you guys, if you told me your names, it's just hard for me to remember, especially that sometimes like so many of you. It's funny when I say so many of you, but normally there's really just like 20, 25 people that are joining the live stream. But for me, that's so many, right? So many names to remember. So please forgive me if I cannot remember your names, but I definitely remember your usernames, all right? Gardiner, thank you so much. I talked about Leia the other day. I was at Leia's uh, house 2 days ago, and I talked about you to her. I was like, "Do you know Gardiner?" And yeah, we have one thing in common with Leia, and you know what it is. So thank you so much for giving us matchas and coffee on Buy Me Coffee. Thank you. We do really appreciate that. Good things here in America, how the beautiful people of the Philippines have is Dumaguete. Dumaguete is still a little bit crowded, but everything is good here. I'm not sure if you have been to Dumaguete since we saw you at the airport or saw you. Yeah, we saw you at the airport and we dropped you at Sierra Resort. See, I can still remember. So I don't know if you've been back since then, but really nothing dramatic or big changes in Dumaguete. Hello, Christopher. Hi, Shay. Happy 2026. You look lovely. Thank you so much. Last year taught me I should have visited the Philippines 40 years ago. Yes, and I'm happy that this visit um, made you love the Philippines or made you love Valencia. We almost crossed our path, or we did cross our path, but um, we were what I call back to back from each other. You were at my back, and I was on your back. So yes, I'm really happy that you do like the Philippines, Christopher, and hoping to meet you on your next visit. How was your day, Robert? Was it 2 years? Yes, it was. Well, I came back again last year. I see. Yes, you are correct on the timeline. The last year has shown me to keep positive, even in dire or not as preferable conditions. It's with everything that's going on in our lives, counting all the problems, all the inconveniences, all the uncomfy situations that we have faced or still facing. I know it's very easy to lose track and just focus on those problems. And it's easy for us to, I'm sorry about the noise because I'm in a cafe right now. They're cooking breakfast. So I hope that's not a big trouble. Um, it's easy for us to be feeling ungrateful for everything that we have right at this moment because as human as we are, sometimes sometimes we cannot help it but focus on the things that's making us uncomfortable or the problems. But oh my god, my leg is sleeping. It's not. Um, but we have to just really remember that whatever we're facing at this moment, there are really thousands or if not hundreds of people that are experiencing the worst situations, I mean, worse problems than what we are facing. And I just really look at that. So I stay myself grounded and grateful for anything that, grateful for now, for the present. Oh my God. Good morning. This is Helmut from Snowy, Germany. Germany. Hello, Helmut. First time I am. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. My leg is sleeping because I'm not positioned well here. It's my first time on your live stream. Last year, I learned that it takes 1 year, that reality make romantic obsolescent. What's the word obsolescent? Oh. Welcome to this channel or welcome to the live stream, Helmut. I'm happy to have you join us here. We just really talk about anything on the live stream. Sometimes I get lost. Sometimes I'm carried away with the topic or with the comments I'm reading. So yeah, welcome. But what's obsolescent? I'm not a native English speaker, and every day I love to read, and every day I'm learning a couple of words, and it's so wonderful. It's so nice to be, learning new words every day, even just one word daily. Your vocabulary definitely is like better each year, each month, each year. But I'm interested to know what obsolescent is, if I'm pronouncing that right. Last year taught me I should eat more ice cream. Unfortunately, my parents tell me otherwise. Yeah, the same here, Robert. Last year has made me gain weight. The weight, the unwanted weight that Of course, I don't want. And I'm back to becoming active. I'm slowly losing weight. But you know, at first I was like really pushing myself to do more exercise, more movement, more outside activities. But I realized that, hey, I'm 40, I'm 42, and that losing weight, losing 1 kilo, 2 kilos doesn't take 1 week, 2 weeks anymore. It could take few months losing a couple of pounds, a couple of kilos. And yeah, I started embracing. I have this, I don't know why, but I've been so little, I mean, so shapely, and I wouldn't say skinny, but thin all my life. Well, maybe exactly call center days because I was like my biggest self during my call center days. I was 55 kilos. No, not 55. Yeah, 55. Yeah, 55 kilos. I was 55 kilos and I was like so fat. My legs were like really huge and my arms were looking like legs because they were really huge. So I was like, okay, I have to do something. I don't like this look. I don't like the feeling of like catching my breath when I walk 100 meters. So I did make a big change by quitting my call center job and just being out there. But anyway, I've already said this before, so I'm just going in circles here. But anyway, what I learned, okay, so one of the things I learned last year is that doing more is not necessarily good because the last quarter of last year, I was so, I would use the word depressed, but I was so obsessed, maybe. I was so obsessed with the idea of losing weight because I have this idea in mind that I want to go back to, if you're here long enough, you know what I mean. But if you're just here, maybe like at least 2 years, if you're here for 2 years, you probably have not seen my old videos where I was like really thin, um, had abs and and all that. But I'm 42, and I had this idea of going back to that physique, not realizing that if I would go back to that physique and I'm 42, I would definitely look like a teenager at 42. And that's not something I want. I want to look like a woman, a lady, not a teenager. So that's one thing I learned. I mean, that's one thing life taught me, that your body really changes when you are at a certain age. And I should have to just focus on thinking that I'm 42 now and I'm not like women my age, 42. If I would look back, right, during my high school years or college years, um, looking back or thinking back at those girls that were popular, that were pretty, that were really sexy back then, and knowing that they have gained gained twice the size, 3 times the size from back then, and I should, I don't know how to articulate this, but I should just really be happy with what I am now, how much I weigh, and how I look. Because people my age, or especially women my age, many women my age have actually gained twice the size, twice the size of themselves. Oh my God, I don't know how to articulate that, but they've gained so much weight, and yeah, so that learning to just be comfortable on your own skin, it's not that okay, you're comfortable, you just have to let go of yourself. No, because health is wealth, and health, you should have to be conscious with what you put inside your body, and you have to be conscious with your lifestyle as well. So yeah, being comfortable with my own skin and just focus on having an active lifestyle, not focus on having more or doing more, because that's the hard truth that I learned from last year, last quarter of last year, because I was doing more. I was hiking like what 3 hours almost every day. I'm doing running and jogging and all this stuff, going to the gym, and I realized I'm not. I wasn't losing weight as much as I've predicted. Like for 4 months of doing excessive exercise, I thought I would have lost like 5 kilos, but it seemed like losing 1 kilo was a struggle because little did I know I was stressing myself. And when you're stressing yourself, there's a scientific way of explaining it, but I know you guys know what I'm talking about. But enable for you to live a healthy lifestyle and for you to actually lose weight, you have to go to get rid of stress um, in your life. And what I've been doing the last quarter of the year was just stressing my body. So that's why I wasn't losing that much weight. And I realized when we went to Malaysia, we were just there for like what, a week, and we did walking, going to the city center, going to the malls, going to these places, right? But the amount of walking that I did when I was in Malaysia was nowhere near the amount of walking that I was doing here in Philippines, because I hiked a lot. And then when I came back home, so when I was in Malaysia, I was worried that I would have gained weight because I wasn't doing exercise, right? For me, the walking back and forth from the hotel, I mean, from the Airbnb to whichever spots, that was not exercise for me. That was like a leisure walk. But I was surprised because for just 1 week, I lost a kilo in Malaysia. And I don't know, I'm certain it's not the exercise, it's not the walking that I did, or maybe it is, but maybe just a little because um yeah, for me that was just a leisurely walk, but I think it was the diet because maybe, well, we only ate like mostly once a day there, but um it's not really that much difference here because I started eating once a day. I did some snacks, but here, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think it was from the diet. But anyway, doing more doesn't equate productivity or doesn't equate progress, doesn't equate weight loss. You just really have to incorporate moving into your daily life, which I was being sedentary most of the year last year. That was missing. But yeah, doing more is not the answer of to lose weight. I stopped thinking too much and planning for the future years ago. But I recently got a job and I have to get my finger out and start planning. Jolt? Got a jolt. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that you're going to figure that out as soon as you can, Gardiner, and be able to finally uh, do your dream or making your dreams come true. Coming through loud and clear from Florida. Hello. Oh my God. I'm really bothered. Can you tell me again your name, Bradford? Um, how is Florida? How are the alligators? Good morning, Shay. How are you today? I am doing good. Howard, how are you? Oh, obsolete. I see. Okay. Yeah, somehow I was thinking about obsolete, but I was not sure. But thank you. Oh my God. Leg. Blair. Okay. It's cool. My name is Blair. Leia calls me Hair. I'm not offended that I can't remember the names of hundreds of people you haven't met. It's nice to meet you, Blair. I hope I can remember this on the next live stream. But thank you so much for our Buy Me Coffee, for our coffee and matchas. Thank you for responding, Shay. Obsolescence means no longer. Okay, obsolete. Alrighty. Yes, I have the same uh, lesson. I learned the same lesson as well, or life taught me the same lesson last year. Cheers. Last year taught me to stop putting off the things that you really want to do. So this year, my goal is to come to the Philippines, and I'm going to make that happen this time. Okay, Bradford. I think I heard this like many times from you know who. Okay. Now we're really counting on you on walking the talk. I hope that you'll be able to do that this year, Bradford, and we hope to meet you, Jenny, Mary, and myself. Hope to meet you this year. Apologies, obsolescence mean becoming obsolete. Thank you, Christopher. There's so many Chris here. You are correct of having gratitude for what we have at any moment in time. Some are more better off, some many are worse off. Yes, exactly. And this is just one thing I learned recently, just very recently. Well, we all know this anyway, but it's different when you are experiencing it. Like everything is really temporary. Um, but yeah, our life is borrowed. Our life is just temporary. But talking about the things around us is just really temporary, and even people. And yeah, so we just really have to, I guess, work and take care of what we already have now, because tomorrow, the next day, the next month, next year, um, everything could just be taken away from us. The people, the things, the experience can just be taken away anytime from us. And yeah, this is like a lesson that kept, it's a recurring lesson. I know that everything is temporary, but when you are experiencing that, it reminds you that, oh, this has been a recurring lesson that life is teaching us. Sorry, I meant to say Leia Cosmic Gear, not hair. Okay. I recall once in Leyte, a Monar typhoon, and I felt guilty having electricity in my apartment while others were flooded. Yeah, sometimes our comfort or the luxuries that we have and seeing other people on the streets trying to just survive daily is, yeah, you do feel guilty. And I guess that's a, um, I said before that being an empath is like good or bad. Like sometimes it is a curse because you feel everything so deeply when you see somebody, um, you know, just trying to get by, every day you feel like you want to help that person, but you can really just help so much. And yeah, it's sometimes it is sometimes a curse being an empath because you just feel everyone and everything. Last year, I learned in Egypt that Filipino traffic is not the worst one. So it's not um your traffic in Germany, Helmut, is not as bad as the Philippines? Or you mean, are you talking about like vehicles just coming from everywhere? Are you talking about the flow of the traffic or the number of the vehicles? Hormones catch us all as we age. Yes, I did see the early ones. You look better now, actually. Thank you so much for that. When I look at my older videos and my older photos, yes, I did look very thin. I had abs, I had muscles and all that. But my face was like really drawn. Like, to be honest, I said this to somebody. My face was looking older now compared to now because my face was like really like drawn like that. Mm. Again, Shay, you look lovely. Thank you, Christopher. I'm twice the man. I was in my 20s. Mm. Oh, I forgot to say, I think Dolly has dementia. She has some new very strange habits. Ooh, really? That's so sad. But I'm positive that you're going to take care of her, Stevie. You love all of your pets, so she'll be taken care of. Happy New Year 2026. May this year bring you great health. That's really just the top one um, wish that I have in my priority list. Health, great health for me, my children, and those that I love. Everybody, great health, because um, if you don't have great health and you're poor, it's kind of like twice as like you're cursed twice. If you're sickly and you have money, I wouldn't say it's okay, but at least you have money to spend or to take care of yourself. But uh, so yes, health is the most important thing that I wish for me and for my loved ones, and for you guys as well. I hope the same. I wish the same to you, to Gil, to your kids, to your many asawas, many wives. Important to move forward and don't lose your dream. Yes, exactly. But it is very important for you to move forward, Bradford, because I think I've heard like 5 times now that you have planned on coming here and you didn't. Malaysia, you were relaxed. Exactly what you were describing. Yes. I was not I was not even thinking about losing weight. So, yes, exactly. Yeah. So you just really have to like just, you know, do not get obsessed, do not get depressed, do not overwork yourself because you'll get a different result or no result at all. Cut out all sugars and carbs, anything white for 2 weeks, and you'll be surprised how your body shape changes and the amount of weight you lose. Not that you need to. Yes, I'm not sure if you saw my story on Instagram, Gil, when I posted something like, do you believe that this year no coffee for me? Well, Gil, that was on January 1st. It's now January 5th. That didn't do so well on the same day. And I was like, okay, I'm going to restart my New Year's resolution the next day, January 2. Nope, didn't happen. January 3, it didn't happen again. 4, and today is January 5th. Ah. Being in Cebu, I was told not to take a tricycle since the traffic is too dangerous. But driving in Cairo was very more dangerous. Ah, I see. Okay. Why is it more dangerous? Is it because there are many camels on the road? Is Yeah, Cairo is the capital of Egypt, is it? So I'm guessing it is very populated, densely populated. So yeah, is it? I'm not sure if you've been to India, but probably you've seen videos of, some cities in India. But is it like, is the traffic like India? Hello, hello, Happy New Year. Um, what's next? What did life teach you last year? Real life often tells other stories than they are told by other people to protect you. Yes, I would definitely agree to that. So much for resolutions. It's why I don't make them. See how that quickly uh, turned into a different direction, Robert. Your glasses, your glasses have you looking like a smart young college student. Your video yesterday, I believe, was of reflecting. Good to do periodically. Yes, I hope you guys like the video I did with Maya. It was a 1 hour interview, but I thought I just uh, have to cut it for, I don't know, maybe 12 minutes, or was that 18 minutes? I also have an interview with Leia, and that was even more than an hour, but I'm going to make that maybe at least 15 minutes. And um, I didn't want to post the interview just like an interview style, because I'm like, I don't like the format, like the interview style. But I was thinking maybe I would like mix it with cinematic piece, and I liked it. I love how I I love that format, and I might probably just stick to that kind of format. Maybe not every video, but maybe most of the videos this year is going to be that format, because if I do an interview, like everybody is doing interview, a sit down talk and all that, I'm like, and if you've been here long enough, you know me that I want to be like different from the rest. So I don't want to just make the same videos like other people do. So yeah, that's the reason why I created, or I did the video using that format. 24 people, hello, good morning to the Filipinos, to those that are in the Philippines, and good evening and good night to the other, to you guys in other parts of the world. Great work you and Mary did with the Christmas delivery of food. and toys to Apple Island. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much. And I wouldn't take credit for that because that was a group effort, and it was really funded by mostly by a couple of the members of the group. And I'm just, Mary and I just doing, some of the legwork. And also some of those that are, a few of those that have shared their donations as well. So credits to them for making the whole island happy on Christmas and New Year, for blessing the entire island, the entire community. In Cairo, the capital of Egypt, there are really camels and horses. Oh, really? And the Egypt people don't have a driver license. Really? Oh my God. So they are driving unpredictable. I see. Okay. So, yeah, our government here should just take all the unlicensed drivers from the Philippines over to Cairo. When I started this change of diet, I used to drink extra large coffees with 3 cream. That's too much, Gil. I don't even have my, I don't even put uh, that much cream and that much sugar in my coffee. And then I switched to cream only, and I didn't miss the sugar. I surpassed myself. Congratulations that you've done this change, Gil. And yes, especially now that we are aging, we really have to be very careful with the sugar intake. So, not just sugar, but everything that we put in our body. And you're a Filipino, and you know how Filipinos in their 30s, in their 40s are already taking like high blood pressure medicine or medicine for diabetes and all that. It's sad to think that, you know, we have so much nature here and so much too many places to walk around or to do exercise, and yet many, especially the younger generation, many of them are already suffering from high blood pressure at 30. Oh, that's so sad. I love the videos with you and Leia. They always get deep. It satisfies the philosophical side of me. Thank you, Robert. Robert is my patron and a member as well on YouTube. And I've already posted all the interviews there with Leia, the entire interviews with Leia and Maya separately. Those are the longer versions, but Robert, most of what you saw or watched in those videos, especially on Leia's videos where I became so vulnerable, that part is not going to come out on YouTube here because it's great to sometimes show vulnerability because one of the things, this would be the second thing that life taught me last year, that being strong all the time can cost. Like, it's okay to be vulnerable. You don't have to be strong all the time for yourself or for the people around you. Like, you are human, you're supposed to break your body's yeah, you're supposed to break. So forcing yourself to be strong all the time is really not good, and it can really it comes with a cost. And I learned that, yeah, the hard way. I learned that constantly being the strong one eventually asks for payment, and usually it comes in exhaustion, and exhaustion comes with stress. So yes, but yeah, going back to the interview videos, so many of those are, I mean, many, not many, uh, a big chunk of my interview with Maya and Leia are not going to be shown on here. Because sometimes, I post a lot on Patreon and sometimes on membership. And, I show you guys sometimes my day to day or a day in my life videos or a week in my life videos, sort of videos, type of videos. And, sometimes I feel that even those that I posted on a very close knit community, sometimes I feel like I'm showing too much. So those parts that I'm not comfortable with sharing in public stays uh, uh, in that very close community. But yes, even though we are here doing this YouTube, even if you see us on social media, I don't know about other people, but a big chunk of my day, a big chunk of my life, I do not put put out there. So yeah, privacy is a luxury, and everybody doesn't have to know everything you do in a day, or everybody doesn't really have to know what you think, what you do, um, everything about your life. Just share what you're comfortable with sharing. You and your friend Maya in the video, she seems to be a very intelligent and sincere woman, striving for progress in her life also. Yes, Christopher, she is, I think all of us are learning every day, learning from our mistakes. Um, Not only mistakes, but experiences, day-to-day life experiences. And I'm happy that Maya is learning a lot. And I would say that she's becoming wiser this year than uh, the previous years. Hello, Isaac. Wow, and looking for a good level of vitamin D. Wow, congratulations, Helmut. This is really like a big win. Like should be your biggest win fighting against cancer. But yeah, uh, doctors, we've read a lot of articles saying sugar is really not good. Um, that we really have to stop taking, not stop, but especially refined sugars, um, uh, factory sugars. Eat you eat your food like it's medicine, or you'll be eating your medicine like it's food. Yes, I definitely agree with that. A lot of I don't know about the statistics, Gil, but I would assume that a lot of Filipinos are getting their hypertension uh, disease illness from the lifestyle, more so from the lifestyle and not hereditary. And hypertension should be very easy to reverse, right? Just really have to change your lifestyle. Being vulnerable is not weakness. Yes, I agree. Even the strongest of us is vulnerable. Many simply hide from it. Yes, exactly. I don't know who I was talking to a few days ago. I had a date with Leia and Gladys a few days ago, and it's amazing how we girls get together because it's just really full of reflections, full of wise words, wise lessons, wise words to each other. And yeah, one of the things I said there is that in that meeting was, and it's true, being kind is like, if somebody would say be kind always, it's kind of like a repetitive advice, or an advice that you always hear. But it is good to remind people all the time to be kind always, because like I said to the girls, not, I mean, all of us, all right, we're not going out in public wearing labels or tags that says I'm heartbroken, I'm grieving, I'm frustrated, I'm angry. We're not walking around, um, wearing these labels. And with your act of kindness, if you're just being kind to each of the person that you come across with, just saying hi, how are you, how's your day today, or just even smiling at them, that could only be the only kind act that they've received that day. So your simple gesture of just smiling, you know, how are you? Like these little talks can just be the only kind thing that they have seen or encountered that day. And even if it's as simple as that, it would definitely change their entire day, because we carry battles, we carry weight that we don't see, that people don't see. So yeah, be kind always. I'm talking to those trolls as well. I always loved your cinematic filming style, Shay. Great to see the Philippines with your voiceovers. It always goes well. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Michael. How are you? What did life teach you last year? Sean, hello, hello. Happy New Year. You have glasses. This is not a reading glass. This is the anti-rad glass. Many people don't believe it. Some people do. I don't know what's true. Can you see well? Don't have to answer that. I can see perfectly without the glasses. But you know what? Because I'm now aging, I can't read. I do actually, well, I already have the reading glasses, but my eyesight is kind of like deteriorating since I started. Probably since 6 months when I started YouTube, because the amount of me sitting on the computer editing and all that is kind of like ruining my vision. So now when I read a text, I mean, this is fine, this distance is fine, but like this, it's already blurry. So I have to like do like that when I'm reading. But I don't like wearing reading glasses. It is good to be the best person you can possibly be. Yes, that is correct. I agree. I think. Hello. It's rainy day in California, Mike. Yeah, it's been raining here in my part of the world. Yesterday, it was raining all day, but it was like rain stop, rain stop, rain stop. Mm, yes. I agree. Yeah, I guess the blue light has ruined my vision. Hello, Dwayne. How are you? What did life teach you last year, Dwayne? I hope your mom's okay and everybody's okay. Is your breakfast done? No, they're not cooking for me. This is a um, cafe restaurant. Yes, definitely. And like I said I didn't put it out yet, but it will be in my sit down video with Leia. We would like, we've been here, like, for example, myself, right? I've been here 42 years. Every day I encounter problems, or every year I encounter problems, losing people, losing friendship, losing whatever problems and discomforts, right? I would think, and I'm talking about this generally, all of us, I would look at myself as a master of dealing with situations. And most of the problems are like recurring problems, like especially losing people, like losing friends, especially, right? It's not the first time I lost a friend. So now being at 42, I would think of myself that I should be an expert. I should be a master in dealing this kind of problem because it's not my first time dealing this. It's not my first time facing this kind of situation. It's not my first time being in this situation. But no, I'm not. And we are not experts, right? When are we going to be experts of dealing situations, the recurring situations? I don't think that's ever going to happen. But we survive. And yeah, so like I said to Leia, problems are a beautiful thing, discomforts are a beautiful thing because it's shaping us who we are. And it's really teaching us. I wouldn't think that failures are teaching us more lessons than success. I wouldn't think it like that, but we definitely get lessons, valuable lessons from failures, mistakes, problems, and yeah, discomfort. I have an eye comfort filter on my phone. Really? That's the first time I heard of this. Hello, how are you? What did life teach you this year? I miss Dumaguete. It's been 2 years since I left, but hopefully I'll be back permanently. Oh, see, that's great. Where are you going to base yourself to, Howard? Where in Dumaguete? Or is it outside Dumaguete? Is it in Darwin, Bacong, Valencia? Just out of curiosity, with the recent typhoons, floods, and earthquakes, how prepared are you for natural disasters? This is one thing I'm gonna have to be negative about this, okay? Probably not negative, but realistic. Um, we, Gil, if you are still here, um, you probably are gonna articulate this more than myself. Um, we have this trait as a Filipino, like Filipinos have a trait of um, whatever happens, happens. Like we believe in destiny. Like if you're destined to be poor, it's okay. I'm destined to be like this. Um, so like we have that kind of trait or belief. So even if we know that our our typhoon, our country is typhoon prone, earthquake prone, flood prone. We don't really take precautions. Like we are more of like reactive rather than proactive. Do you get what I mean, Gil? Or could you explain it? Or could you articulate it more for me? Because, yeah, Filipinos are more reactive. So, and the government here is also like that. It's more reactive than proactive. And what? For so many decades, for so many years and years, hundreds of years, we've had our country has been flooded, has been a victim. I mean, have experienced the strongest typhoons and all that. You would think, come if you're from another country, you would think that the infrastructure here would be to help mitigate the flood, mitigate earthquake damages and all that, but no. So how prepared are we? No, we are not prepared at all. Because again, I don't know, maybe, I don't know how to, Gil, can you help me? It's like, we are destined to, if we are destined to die tomorrow, then we die tomorrow. That's okay for us. That's kind of like the trait we have. You're Gray Shay. I'm 33 next month. I'm so old. Oh my God, you're making me like a senior citizen here, Dwayne. I'm like 11 years older than you. Is it? No, 9 years. I'm so old. Hopefully, I keep my body up more. About, oh my God, you have like 50 years more before the body finally is ready to give up. Share your most recent videos interviewing Leia and Maya was very good. Thank you so much. Mike, I'm editing Leia's interview for here because the one that I posted on, did I post that Leia's interview on YouTube membership yet? I know I did post it on Patreon already, but that is not getting out on here. I still have to edit that. Lovely Shay, what did the last year taught you most? For me, every moment repeated to be done better. Yeah, life has taught me a lot of things last year, but one that sticks out to me is the recent ones. The one that I mentioned earlier, that doing more does not necessarily mean productivity, does not really mean it would give you good results. So doing more is not really, it's not always a good thing. And that being strong all the time can cost, it asks for repayment later on. So it's okay to be vulnerable. That's one of those uh, lessons that life was teaching me. And also, ah, thank you. Um, Also, I talk about self-development. I'm realizing that you don't really outgrow people. You are just growing differently. You're just really growing different than the other person's way of growing. Like you're not outgrowing them. You're just growing differently. No wonder I am moving to the Philippines. You and your crew of ladies are incredible, good role models. I don't know about being a good role model. I wouldn't call myself that. Sean, just we are just Filipinos. We're just people trying our best every day. Um, we make mistakes. We make bad decisions. We are not angels. um, yes. What did I learn last year? Well, I would say relearn actually. Thoughts are things. Yes. Keep your thoughts positive. Negative thoughts can create negative realities. Positive vibrations through that nation. Yes. That's something I learned like a few years ago that you already attract what you believe. So if you want to attract good things, if you want good things happening in your life, then you have to think of good things. Because chances are, if you think of a thing that negatively, if you think of one thing negatively, chances are you don't really try your hardest to do things to make that certain thing happen. Do you know what I mean? Because if you're positive, you would be inspired to do things to make it happen. And it's negative if you're thinking about, like, let's say, I don't want to do things today because, you know, I'm not feeling well, I'm depressed, I'm I'm sad, then your day is really going to be depressed and sad because you're not going to try anything to get yourself out of your room to do something to meet people. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm not making sense, but you attract what you believe. You may have inadvertently promoted your Patreon. I remember when you did that one Patreon live chat on your bikini. No way. But I bet now people are wanting to join your Patreon. Guys, Gil here is joking, okay? I had like when I just started, I had like a couple of comments saying, I don't know, maybe they're coming from other vloggers, or maybe they're just really viewers that have nothing to do, just really want to stir, um, you know, trouble and stuff. And it's not just me, but other Filipino vloggers too, spreading comments like, "Oh, you have your Patreon because you post nude stuff, you post like what? Patreon is not OnlyFans." I know you guys know OnlyFans. Bahamas. Na si Yes, yes, Sean. Bahala na si Batman. Right. So I think you have spent enough time in Philippines to learn this. And correct me if I'm wrong. Filipino mindset is this. Bahala na si Batman. Yes, exactly. And it applies to the traffic system as well. Okay. When you drive here at nighttime, you can see many ninjas going from different direction. And they drive their motorcycles without taillights, without headlights, without like total darkness, right? And the thing is, ah, mosquito. Um, the thing is, a bulb, a tail bulb light. It only costs what, 50 pesos, 100 pesos, maybe $3. I know people can afford that, but I don't know. It's just really the mindset of whatever happens, happens, right? So a lot of these ninjas go, especially at nighttime, drive around and all that, and no lights, no headlight, no taillights, and they don't wear clothes that are bright, like so drivers from behind can see. No, they wear black clothes as well. So, of course, as a person, it's just like, I mean, as a person, as a sane person, you would think that, oh no, I'm not gonna drive at nighttime because I don't have a tail light. I'm not complete, and I don't wanna die. I don't wanna get in trouble. But no, people here don't think like that. It's the same thing with driving without a helmet. I never drive without a helmet because you guys know that one of my biggest fear is death. My death, my loved one's death. That's my biggest fear. So I never drive without helmet because I mean it's not that you can't die with your helmet because a truck could bump, I mean drive, how do I say that? Bump you from the back. You could get into an accident and you die even if you have a helmet. But it's at least you're taking a precaution, right? Like it's not like whatever happens happens. Like you're taking a precaution. You value your life. I value my life. That's why I don't want to drive without a helmet. And yeah, so this whatever happens happens also is applied in on the road in traffic. Whatever will be. The future is not ours to seek, etc., etc. Fits what you're trying to say. Yes. Thank you for your reflections. They have gotten me through some lonely times. Thank you, Sean. You said there was a part one and part two on Patreon on Leia's interview because that was a really long one. Likely you will edit much out and make it one for YouTube. Yes. The interview with Leia, because that was an hour, over an hour long. I'm just gonna make that probably at least 15 minutes because um, when I do interviews, especially with my friends, I also like talk too much, and then I'm like, and then I realize like this interview is you. It's like it's about you. It's not about me. That's why the ones that I put here, I'm not really talking much. It's like the one that I put out yesterday with Maya. I'm not really talking much there, but trust me, in that almost an hour interview, I was talking much. And I realized that I don't want to put it out like that because that was an interview. That interview was all about Maya, not all about Shay. And the interview with Leia is the same thing. Leia has a lot to say. I had a lot to say, so that's why it went for like almost 2 hours. Yes, exactly. Hello, Corey. Traveling interstate on Metro North at the moment. Ah, I see. Before Wi-Fi goes and sporadic, have fun, enjoy the live stream. Thank you so much for dropping by, Corey. Drive safe, and I hope you're going to have fun with your trips. Don't be so modest. You're smart, deep, and growing. Keep it up. Thank you, Sean. I have a new member, Sean. Sean Corey. Is it a different person? Sean, thank you so much for joining the membership. Hello, hello. How is the cold Canada right now? Paul? Paul, what is what has life taught you last year? I don't think going to YouTube prison has teach you anything. You would be a perfect model due to your beautiful personality and charisma. Uh, I don't know about that. But thank you, Mike. I watched your YouTube video showing and mentioning the return of some Navy personnel back to Civic Bay. I'll send you the video. All right, thank you. Very interesting video. Like to get your opinion. Alrighty, I'll watch it in a bit. All right, Sean, I'm not gonna stay long anyway because I have things that I will need to do today. I have my itinerary here already, so I still have to add more. So today is going to be a busy day for me. I'm glad that it's um, sunny outside, so I will be able to finish everything on my list. And looking at my list right now, it's funny because I love walking, but I would love to like break my walks in a day. So here I have like three today. I have 3 40-minute walk, but I labeled it as rain or shine. Rain or shine, I have to walk 40 minutes because yesterday it was raining. Like it rains for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then it stops. And then it rains again, it stops. And that has been a pattern until in the afternoon. So yesterday I was only able to walk 30 minutes after it stopped raining, like around 5 o'clock already. So today, one of the goals is to walk 40 minutes, is to do 30 40-minute walks at different times of the day, rain or shine. For a snowy dark, and I have, oh, you have to take care of yourself, get some chicken soup. Don't take meds right away, Paul. Just take care of yourself. Do some house remedy. Is that how you call it? But take care of yourself, okay? Have a wonderful rest of this year, Shay, and good luck with a New Year's resolution. I only had one New Year resolution, Gil, and that was to remove coffee this year. Didn't last long. Didn't last an hour resolution. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me here. I hope that the what do you call this? The noise, the background noise didn't bother you that much. But yes, I appreciate you guys being with me this morning. And I hope that you're gonna have a good night rest. And to those that are here in the Philippines, I hope you're gonna have a wonderful start of the day. Not just wonderful start of the day, but yes, wonderful start of the day. Because if you have a wonderful start of the day, then the entire day is already wonderful, right? I will be back there soon again. Take it with a spoon of sugar. Sure, we are going to meet you, the girls and I are going to meet you, Sean. This is Kevin. Hello, Kevin from Canada. This is my first time watching a live stream. I wish you a fantastic 2026. Wow, I got a couple that are new in this live stream. Thank you so much. I hope that you are already having an awesome start of the year. Bye, Christopher. Alrighty. All right, so thank you so much, and thank you, Sean, for becoming a member today. I'm going to see you next week. Next week, hopefully, I'm trying to aim one live stream a week and one post a week on here. I'm aiming to post every Sunday. So my whole January is already set up for YouTube. like the public, this YouTube. So I'm trying to make I'm trying to set up my YouTube and post once a week and alternate it with, like, let's say for example, like cinematic interviews this week, and next week would be my own reflections, and then the coming week would be another cinematic interview. I'm trying to, or that's at least my plan right now. That's what I'm going to aim for. So next week, next Sunday, it's going to be a reflection. So, okay. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to see you next week. Bye bye.